unit compositions against in the matchup of ZVP, and I think they figured out that Infestors really are a very good unit.
Well, if you look right now in the units tab, there are 7 High Templars. That's going to be a lot of storm and feedback. He's actually prepared for these Infestors. He can feed those back and or storm them, but looks like we're going to have a little engagement here. Just some poking.
He's gonna lose these 2 Hydralisks though.
Nope, Hydralisk will die.
Oh, is he gonna lose the Immortal? Oh no. Oh, he almost trapped off all those units, but didn't manage to get it. Picking off High Templar, Storm getting thrown down.
He's throwing. Why is this High Templar moving to the front of the army? Big storm, but not a lot of damage. That was actually really close to being perfect force fields. He just spread them out a little bit more.
Yeah, okay, now the Blink Stalkers are engaging. Okay, huge engagement going down. Storms are going down everywhere. The Roaches are getting decimated. The Queen's getting ruined. The Mutalisks just got owned. The Immortals getting focus fire. The Blink Stalkers blinking in the center of the Roaches. The Roaches are getting cleaned up really quite easily. The Spine Claws are all down now. The Roaches burrow, and now they're going to repop. They're going to kill all the Stalkers, and they're going to pick off this Immortal, hopefully. Pick off the Immortal, pick off the Stalkers. Burrowing, reburrowing, remacroing. Pulling the drones to kill all the workers, or killing all the Stalkers. The fast regeneration by the Roaches take out these Stalkers, and the Protoss player gets picked up.
That was actually quite an even trade, though. You do have to remember that Zerg did have immediate reinforcements. The attack had gone to his base, but overall a pretty good army trade for both players. I wouldn't say one player is dramatically ahead than his opponent. Pretty fair exchange.
Yeah, Zerg or Protoss just is losing all of his Stalkers right now.
I really don't see the point of this. You came off pretty well considering your force got squashed, but maybe you should want to do some harass, but not the best idea. Finally the natural being taken for our Protoss player.
Yeah, oh yeah, finally, jeez, wow, I just noticed that too. The Roaches are taking down these destructible rocks. Okay, and I just want to tell you, quickly switch over to the units lost tab. Look how interesting that is.
Zerg has lost more units than but it costs for less, because as you guys know, Zerg units usually cost less, so it's a pretty... I mean, Protoss is about 2,000 in debt compared to the Zerg, but overall a pretty even game right now. Supply's pretty even as well.
Yeah, that's very uncommon in games like this, because usually you'll find one side gets completely owned in a team battle, or not in a team battle, in a big conflict or something, and what is it called? Army trades rarely really happen in this matchup because of the strength of the Protoss units versus the strength of the Zerg units.
I totally agree. It's usually normally a big giant Protoss army moves in, and if that push usually fails, this usually spells the end for the Protoss. But if the Zerg can't hold that off, it's GG for the Zerg. So it's very rare to see a battle with armies trading punches, and looks like we have DTs coming in here.
And they're getting stuck behind this Roach.
Yeah, this one Roach.
What a hero, Roach.
A move command, everybody. Gotta use that A move command.
All the time, every time.
And here comes the DTs. Oh, they could get the Infestors, but the Infestors just squeak on by. This isn't gonna be too effective anymore. I don't think this late in the game, unless a really slow reaction by Buzz, but he's gonna try to snipe the hatchery again. Nope, this
He's going for the drones this time. So yeah, he got 2 of those Spine Claws, which is really nice. These DTs 7 kills with one, 8 kills with the other, and now they get cleaned up. But they die heroes.
That was tons and tons of good damage. Wow. We go into the workers kill tab. Protoss has killed 17. Zerg has killed 4. Protoss has taken that bottom left expansion. This almost looks like a ZVZ to me. Not often do we see Protoss get to take this many bases.
He's gonna be going for this 5th base here shortly, but I don't know. This Zerg player scouted it, and so maybe he didn't scout it. Oh, I thought I did scout it. I guess not. We have DTs being placed random places throughout the map to make sure that there are gonna be no more hatcheries eked out by the Zerg player. The creep spread of the Zerg player relatively is good, but he's not doing a great job connecting his bases, which is a very Very important.
Definitely needs to connect these bases, just create a creep highway, spread it towards the Protoss base. Creep is, aside from being beneficial to your unit speed and just giving you vision, it's very intimidating to walk upon creep and know that you can't see the Zerg army, but the Zerg can see you and knows exactly what you're doing at all times. It's an extremely intimidating thing. But it looks like we have the Protoss army moving out, tons of zealots, high templars and stalkers. But that's a lot of fully charged infestors, and actually 3 colossi coming in here. Big fungals going down, stalkers blinking forward, colossi doing damage from the side. But there are so many infestors spewing out infested Terran, should be using that fungal. But I'm not sure if this is going to be enough for our Zerg player to lose this one. The colossi are being targeted down. I'm not sure why he's leaving them to the side to die. He has his stalker arm in the back. Big psionic storm going down, but the corrupt is popped just in time to kill those colossi. Queen being popped, but looks like this attack will be cleaned up. I'm not sure why those stalkers. Finally, stalkers moving forward, blinking forward, but I don't think Protoss has enough to do the damage he needs to. Reinforcements coming in from all sides. Archons are doing tons of damage, but there are just too many roaches. Roaches have been upgraded to 3-2. So pretty even on the upgrades, but this too many roaches. The Protoss army just gets absolutely cleaned up. And this is it. This is our huge swing in advantage for the Zerg player. He's now almost 40 supply ahead, so a big swing.
That was very nicely done by you, Matt. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, nice job casting that little spiel going on right there. Now we have some Brood Lords being popped by the Zerg player. We're gonna have a hopefully a retaliation by Zerg very shortly. I would like to see that going down right now, but now the Protoss player is responding with making 16 zealots, and his zealots are two armor, three attack. So they're pretty even in upgrades, is what I'm gonna say with that. But I just think that the roaches are gonna easily outclass and outdo these zealots, because really roaches just eat gateway units very effectively.
The issue with this is Zerg has no corruptors right now, and 3 Stargates were just made for the Protoss. If he can start to pump out those Void Rays, they're just absolutely going to destroy those Brood Lords. Brood Lords take extra damage from Void Rays. Void Rays do extra, and it's massive. So this is going to be extremely interesting to see. We have 3 Void Rays being made right now. If he can get mass enough, will that be enough to handle this Roach Brood Lord army?
No, he cancels the one natural, but he's gonna go check this other base. Oh my gosh, and he notices that there's a base down here that's been mining for not too long, so it's newly made, newly fresh, and so much of this money is gonna be lost. Oh, the pylon. Actually, yeah, that was actually Husky, but it's okay. Oh, he only had 1 pylon supporting all those gateways. And he doesn't even clean up, because Protoss is he's reacting to it with a counterattack.
Oh, good move by the Protoss player. He knows that he's a little bit at a disadvantage, but they're maxed at 2-2, and he's going to walk right into the main base. So many Colossi. Kenny needs to take down those Brood Lords. He doesn't have enough Stalkers to handle this amount of Brood Lords, I don't think. But, or maybe he does. Brood Lords getting picked off. Colossi at the front, sniping everything off. But here comes the Roach army from behind. Roach is turning everything. Huge storms going down. Oh my god, all those roaches on such low health.
The Void Rays coming in. Oh my gosh, the Colossus are getting picked off. The roaches are getting cleaned up. Oh, but my god. Oh, and everything just gets decimated, but from the Protoss army. And Zerg, again, is just going to clean this up really easily. But these Void Rays are being the heroes of this battle, are cleaning up so many of these air units. Oh, now there's only 1 Corruptor being able to kill everything. The roaches are trying to pick up the zealots. The Void Rays are eating alive these roaches. And these Void Rays, 4 kills each, but it's going to be growing very shortly. Oh, wait. Oh, what? Go ahead, Matt.
Corruptors moving forward. The Void Rays pick those off. Fully charged Void Rays, very good, but eventually they will be cleaned up. Just not enough Void Rays. But the key thing is, look at the supplies. Protoss hasn't given enough time to macro back up. And this game continues.
And while we were watching, Zealots went and cleaned up the hive. So that's pretty.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even.
Yeah,
Wow.
we missed that. Wow, that's a pretty big cleanup. And
Wow, almost got a lot. The hive is gone, but thankfully he has all his production structures already.
oh, okay.
Unless
If
he
you look
wants
on
to
the
go for
if you look on the left side, the zealots are coming in and gonna clean up this natural base over here, or this expansion over here. We're gonna have the zealots and roaches come over here to clean up these 5 zealots. But I think these zealots have done their damage. I mean, they cleaned up fairly a good amount of drones and almost. Are they gonna get the hatchery? Oh no, the roaches. Oh, they actually got the hatchery. That is so huge. 5 zealots did that much damage. That is the power of the Protoss army.
excellent. Well, great move by just keeping the Zerg back on his feet. Protoss got killed on that battle, but now he's back in the game, destroying actually three hatcheries. He got the one at the natural, got the one in the main, and picked off the one at the expansion. So huge gains by our Protoss player. He's losing the battles, but he's winning these, just picking off and harassing these bases. And he still has his bases. Actually, right now, the only base that has not been taken is the top left-hand corner by the Zerg, and he should be taking that shortly. And both players spending their money pretty well too. For how long this game is, how many bases each player's had, I'm quite impressed with this.
Yeah, I totally agree. Now this Overlord is finally getting picked off, so the Protoss can expand at this last base that he hasn't taken. There's little packs of Zerglings running around. I think he plans on cleaning up these probes and these stalkers. Is he going to be able to do it? Is he going to be able to do it? Is he going to have the reaction time to get down some zealots and be able to clean up these stalkers? He throws down 5 zealots, but is it too late? Oh, and he does the smart blink, and he blinks right out of those zealots. Oh,
well done.
So smartly played. That was a brilliant reaction time from Ekka.
And here we have this Protoss army is looking really scary. He's three attack, 3 defense. He's now actually getting the shield upgrades. Very rarely will we have a game when we see Protoss getting shield upgrades. But I would like to see some Archons being morphed in here. But looks like he's gonna try to snipe this one of the mining bases of the Zerg. Huge damage. Zerg's not gonna be able to do much, but here comes a Hydra Roach army from behind. Tons of Corruptors. Actually, tech switching back to Hydras over here now. Hydras with that huge DPS, but that's a lot of Colossi that are absolutely gonna destroy the Hydras.
And now there's nowhere to go but up, and so Ekka's going to be having a direct conflict. The Roaches are picking off the Zealots, the Hydras are picking off the Stalkers, and the Corruptors are picking off the Colossus so very easily. This Protoss army, just like you said, is getting owned so easily by the Zerg army that it's just, I don't know what else to call it besides a massacre. I mean, Zerg did the smart thing by burrowing his drones. These Voiders are doing a lot of damage. Zerg finally has his hive up again. The Corruptors are going to easily clean up these Void Rays. I just don't know how this Protoss is going to react because I don't know what he's doing wrong. I think maybe he needs more Colossus and maybe some anti-air. I don't know.
This is a really strong army composition for the Zerg. The Hydra DPS is actually huge. The issue is if you go pure Hydra, your army's just gonna die to like anything. But with the Roaches and Corruptors tanking, the Hydras pretty much didn't take much damage and were just free to attack. So the massive DPS of Hydras was very effective in this battle. It looks like he's moving over to that westernmost expansion. He is gonna pick that down. The Protoss army is already back at 200 though, pretty much. Protoss is actually building his armies quicker than the Zerg is.
I don't know what's going to happen right here. I don't think Zerg has enough units to be able to take out this Zerg army. Now he's just throwing units away at the Zerg. Yeah, see, look, the Zealots all got cleaned up. Oh, wait, no, the Zealots are actually...
From behind,
oh.
He is on a ramp, but there comes... I think the Zerg army just gets absolutely cleaned up. You see what happens when a Hydra has to directly engage any unit.
Oh, the Zerglings just took down the natural base again for the Protoss. Yeah, these Zerglings are causing all sorts of rampage. The Voiders are trying to clean up the Zerglings on the easternmost side, while on the west side there's Corruptors coming in and Roaches and Hydras coming to kill this main base, while the Zerglings are attacking on the easternmost side of the map. And then there's Roaches massing up in the middle. I don't know what this Protoss can do to get back into this game.
This Protoss, though, look at the supply, still keeping barely even with the Zerg. Eventually, we might get to a situation where both these players really... There's only 2 bases that haven't been mined from, so 2 fresh bases, 1 on each side. So eventually, if this game goes long enough, we could see players start to mine out and kind of get a boxer rain situation. going on where we just see not a lot of minerals mined and just one final army clash. But right now,